my wasabis, this is Jirbie from Couchwasabi. So for today's video, I'm so excited to share with you yet again a new essential oil brand. So this is Aryeh Aromatherapy. It's from Middle East. If this is something that you'd want to get to know about, please keep watching. Anyway, so this package was sent to me last April. I haven't really delved into it a lot, and I haven't really compared it with other oils yet because I wanted for my video to capture my first impression on every essential oil package that I get to receive. So it's my first time to actually compare this with my other oils, and since this is an international brand, I thought of only comparing it to international brands as well. So Aryeh is a brand from Middle East, not really sure which country, but they've sent me 4 of their oils, or I think this is their basic kit, 4 essential oils in it. It comes in a cute packaging, very giftable. I think it's also affordable. You can check out their website, I'll put them down below. But today I have here with me is their lavender. I have their peppermint, of course. It's a basic kit staple. I also have geranium, and I have their bergamot. So I've gathered a couple of imported brand oils, and I will be comparing them with our usual smell test. Let me just segregate these things. Okay, peppermint, and alright. So let's start smelling. Okay, so first let us check out their lavender. Aryeh's lavender is actually called lavender cashmere, and this one is from Albania. I was already given a heads up that this will smell differently from the lavender that I'm used to, but the health benefits are still the same. So let's try to compare it with my other brands. I do have 4 brands right now in front of me. So this one plus 3 other more. Let's start comparing them. To me, it smells like lavender still. It does smell more musky and more plant, closer to plant in my opinion. Now let's check our favorite, Young Living Lavender. Hindi ko pa siya naubos. I haven't really finished this since I first got it. This is my first ever lavender oil. Okay. And then now, I do have a big bottle of Now oil. And for some reason, if the bottle is wide open, you can't really smell it. Parang better kung mas maliit yung opening. And my Florihana lavender essential oil, which is so precious to me, and it's so hard to open every single time. There. Okay, each and every one of them smell differently, to be honest, but they are all, to me, I acknowledge all of them as lavender. You'd know if they smell lavender, but as I've mentioned in my previous videos, your essential oils would almost always smell differently because the season it was grown, the time it was harvested, even the conditions of the soil would always affect the smell of your essential oil. So I would assume that these brands of lavender, 4 of these, are grown from different places because they are different. No one is the same. And with this, it smells muskier. It does smell differently. It doesn't smell sweet like the way maybe your plant therapy or your Eden's garden may smell. It doesn't smell like this one. It smells more pleasant. This one isn't. It's heavier. I really don't know. It's heavier. It's muskier. It's really different. And I was told that this lavender is from Albania. The company Aryeh Aromatherapy has lavender sourced from different countries, and apparently the one that's sent to me is from Albania. So in my personal preference, I don't really like it, but it smells different. Like, if you smelled this first, you would say it's lavender, but if you smelled the rest of the lavenders and you have that baseline of what a lavender almost always smell like, this would smell different. So this would smell, it has a heavy end note, to be honest. Like, you smell lavender at first, and then towards the end, it smells something heavy. So that's for the lavender oil. Next, let's move on to peppermint, because peppermint is one of the, for me, the most delightful oils that I like comparing it with across France, because it's almost always the same in some terms, but there are differences towards their end note, if that makes sense. Alright, this is Aryeh's peppermint. I wasn't told of any specifications from this. So, okay, so it says here, this bottle is distilled in Israel. So I think all of their oils are distilled in Israel. Yeah. Okay, so that's the source country. But the plant is grown all over the world. Okay, good. Okay. So it says here, the brand Aryeh Aromatics is organically cultivated, certified organic with EcoCert, and it's distilled in Israel. Okay. Oh, okay. So now I understand. Okay, going back to the lavender, when you check the label, it actually says here it's like a mix of two oils, because it says here it has lavender and it has cashmere. So that's the reason why it smells kind of different. Yeah, so if you are planning to diffuse this, you might not want it, but you'd want it to be part of your blends. Like, if you want to harness the topical benefits of it, you'd want it, but I don't think it would be pleasant to diffuse. Okay, so next we will go to peppermint. Okay, I do have two other peppermint oils here. I have it in Now, huge bottle, and Norfolk from my student supply scheme. Okay, it smells pleasant. It smells like your ordinary peppermint, just like your Zelaroma or your regular. See, this one smells different. This one smells more of a plant than that minty sweet smell. Oh, this one is like punches you in the first whiff, but it's not as sweet as Aryeh. I would compare Aryeh with my Zelaroma peppermint, because it smells as sweet as that. It smells like candy, to be honest. This one is more into like the plant side of it. It's not really sweet. It's not even that minty. And this one, it has its minty side, but it's not as sweet. Okay, so next on our list, I should refrain myself from clapping because my thumb is still injured. I accidentally sliced myself a couple of days ago, so it's still bleeding, to be honest. Okay, moving on. Let's start with bergamot, because also bergamot is one of the oils that most people would want to keep in their kit, and I do have my bergamot from Rocky Mountain Oils. This one is kind of special because this is FCF, or it has that component which makes bergamot photosensitive remove. So this is actually safe under the sun. That's why I really love this. So let's compare both of the oils, one from Aryeh and the other one from Rocky Mountain. I like it. Aryeh's bergamot is like bergamot. Amazing. Similar sila. Both of them smells the same. So I like it. I'll definitely keep this. Okay, and finally, we are down to the last bottle, which is Aryeh's Geranium, and comparing it with my student supplies kit Geranium Bourbon. In my school, we were told that the best geranium oil is from the Bourbon, so Geranium Bourbon is actually the best kind of geranium oil. And this one, not so sure if this is which plant of geranium, if it's the flower or whatever. It's not written here. But anyway, let's just smell it. This smells like Aromas. This one smells older, muskier. You know, that old house smell. Yeah, this one doesn't really smell that pleasant. But maybe if you want to use this and harness it for its benefits, like topical benefits, you'd use this. But I wouldn't recommend for you to diffuse this. It smells weird. This one is pleasant. This is like a regular geranium smell. So, yeah. Okay, so now that is done, my overall opinion is that I'm fine with the rest of the oils. They smell okay. I'm just not into the lavender, simply because it has other like plant components in it that I'm not really sure of. But objectively speaking, when I talk to the owner if they have GCMS tests for these, she cannot supply me with those documentations as of now. So in that regard, I don't really like patronizing brands that do not have GCMS. It's not the end all be all test if it's pure or not, but for a company to, I guess, export or, you know, operate outside their country, I would expect for them to at least invest in having their oils tested. So far, their oils are, to me, are fine. It's just that they don't have the tests needed to prove that they are. They don't have GCMS, that's what I know of, because I've already delayed sharing this with you because of that. I wanted for them to provide those papers before I talk about them, but since they can't, as of the moment, then try at your own risk. Price point, I think it's not that cheap and it's not that expensive. It's somewhere in the middle. So for you who want to try a new brand, you can try them, especially like they do have like a small range of oils, but they have some that are not common. So if you wanted to try some of their oils, I would recommend for you to go with their specialty oils. Like they do have myrrh and geranium and those oils that you don't really find usually. I would recommend for you to try those. Peppermint is, to me, just as good as your local oil. Bergamot also smells just as good as your Aroma. And their geranium is honestly really close with Aroma. From my set, the only difference here is lavender, and lavender isn't really as pleasant as something that you'd want to put in your kit, to be honest. Yeah, so that's my overall opinion about this. I mean, that's just my 2 cents about this. You can take it with a grain of salt. You can go ahead and buy it. Nothing bad against it, but I just hope that they would provide the GCMS as soon as possible. So as of the moment, Aryeh Aromatics is only available online. You can check out their website. They have a range of products. They also have other essential oil products like body wash and etc, etc. So you may want to check that out. It's another brand that's going to be playing in our Philippine market because, you know, they've already like set up an office here. It's in their label. So I'm excited for you guys to check it out and try it. And maybe you can share with me your thoughts about it through my comments below if you have tried it. And I guess I'll see you in my next smell test video. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to hit thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to share this on your Facebook wall if you've enjoyed it so much. And I hope to hear more from you on the videos that you'd want me to share in the future because, dude, I really need suggestions. Anyway, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!